You are approaching the zenith of your journey, but you must now defeat the goddess on Ultimate Ninja difficulty. To further prove yourself, I ask that you only utilize the one weapon that never leaves a ninja's side, the deadly katana.
One weapon? You're a madman. Ryu has so many to choose from.
Those are but crutches. The Ultimate Ninja only needs his katana.
If you say so. Oddly enough, it is my favorite weapon in this series anyway. Ninja Gaiden 3. This is, of course, the Razor's Edge version of the game, which isn't as divisive, but still somewhat divisive. Vanilla Ninja Gaiden 3, though, that's the definition of divisive. The bulk of this mission is just combat encounter after combat encounter after combat encounter, and a lot of them are skippable, but I chose to go through every single encounter. But I'm not going to show every little bit just for brevity's sake. Not going to sugarcoat it. Ultimate Ninja is actually extremely difficult at times. There's always cheese strategies, of course, which I'm assuming is why Ru Hayabu limited me to just the katana.
This will be your cry. No.
After a handful of deaths and a whole lot of dead enemies, we get to continue on. We're greeted with a cluster bomb rocket and an awesome flying swallow takedown. And then guess what? A bunch more enemies. Here you see me get a health upgrade, so now would be a good time to tell you, this game doesn't actually have healing items like Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 do. Instead, you have to build your Ninpo bar by damaging enemies, and then use your Ninpo, and the amount of damage you deal with your Ninpo, or kills you get, is how much you heal. So the only way to heal is to be aggressive, build that Ninpo, and let it loose. Another new mechanic that I can showcase here is the steel on bone technique. When the enemies go for one of those glowing red command grabs or unblockable attacks, if you hit them with a heavy, you get this cinematic zoom in where Ryu slices through them, and you can chain it to a handful of enemies. There is actually one other way to heal aside from Ninpo, and that's through health upgrades, which is what you saw me activate. I like to save at least 2 or 3 for this final mission when I'm playing on Ultimate Ninja, because you need it. Not only does it fully heal you, but it also increases your maximum health. I have 3 to use throughout this mission, and I just used the first. Now, if you've never played this game, I'm sure you've noticed Ryu's arm is completely jacked up. And the reason for that is because of a curse put on him by the Regent of the Mask. I'm not going to get too deep into the story here. For one, the story of Ninja Gaiden 3 is a big point of contention for a lot of people, and it is pretty awful. But the Regent is such a sick character, and I hope he's not lost to time. But anyways, the Regent put this curse on you. It's basically a curse that forces Ryu to feel the pain and suffering of anyone killed by the Dragon Sword. So throughout the game, he finds himself in major pain, and his arm, the curse is just growing along his arm, and it's eventually going to consume him. What you're seeing here is the curse manifesting, and it brings you to like this weird shadow realm, where you have to fight off a bunch of enemies as your health slowly drains. Once you're out, you get a little backup from the Hayabusa clan, including Joe Hayabusa, and less importantly, Momiji. I say that, but she does toss you the Eye of the Dragon, which is necessary if you want to elevate the Dragon Sword into the true Dragon Sword.
As well as your own father. You go.
Since I'm doing a story mission as my challenge, I've explained a little bit more of the story than usual. For lack of a better word, there's an evil cult who's trying to basically burn the world to the ground and then create a new Eden out of it, you know, classic, age-old. But long story short, they used the Regent to weaken Ryu, they took the Dragon Sword and they took his blood, and they basically revived a goddess who now wields the dragon sword. So we're actually using the blade of the Archfiend now. Our old pal Genshin, we keep going back to that sword of his. Here we have some more of those crystal fiends. They are super squirrely, and you have not seen the last of them yet, that's for sure. As we continue, we find enemies that are a little bit more familiar. Black Spider Clan ninjas that have the dual claws, and they are a doozy. Now, you've probably also noticed if you've been watching my other videos, there's no essence in this game. There's no yellow essence, there's no blue essence, there's no red essence. Which means essence charging is gone, but you can still charge up a heavy attack to get like an ultimate technique. It takes a long time, but there is another way. Once you've killed enough enemies and gotten enough steel on bone attacks, Ryu's arm that's inflicted with the grip of murder will glow red, and then you can let loose an ultimate technique instantly. So there's no essence charging here. We gotta take down every enemy the old-fashioned way.
Gotcha.
As we're still in pursuit of the goddess, we come across some sorcerers. Again, if you've been playing Ninja Gaiden or watching these are not unfamiliar enemies, that's for sure. But what comes next sure is unfamiliar. The Alchemists. Remember that cult I mentioned? These are some of the highest ranking members, and they are dangerous. They're magic users. They can create shields that need to be broken with a heavy attack. They'll just deflect light attacks all day. They've got dashing command grabs. They're evasive. Once they're charged up and have that shield, they can call in meteorites or shoot what are basically Hadoukens at you that do insane damage. After delimbing, you see me wait till they get close. That's because they will try to jump and grab you, which is a free steel on bone attack. And then you could try chaining it to other alchemists. But if you wait too long, sometimes they'll just try doing a descending suicide explosion on you, which does mad damage. Thankfully here, I avoided it. One alchemist remains, and he's being squirrely.
Muramasa.
Ryu, tell me, what is that?
They call her the goddess.
But she bore the dragon sword. How? Only those with dragon blood in their veins can wield that blade.
They took my blood. And the dragon sword.
She has terrible strength, but her soul is not pure evil. I've heard it said that the power of the dragon sword can only kill that which is truly evil. Even if you get your sword back, you may not be able to finish her.
And with that important exposition out of the way, Mizuki, another supporting character of this game, appears and starts driving you away. And here we have a very baffling decision by the people who made Ninja Gaiden 3. An on-rails bow and arrow section. I'm not going to show much of this because on Ultimate Ninja, it's actually a nightmare. They destroy the frickin' cars so fast, it's not fun. We'll just move on.
Go, fast. What are you doing?
Okay, I trust you.
Stop! Hold on! Don't let him get away!
Your arm.
Forget it. Keep going.
I've got your back.
The grip of murder is in full force, and Ryu is found stumbling through the streets. I mean, a very awkward scene where Ryu could have definitely folded this thing like clean laundry, but waits for Mizuki to shoot it a bunch, so
We did it.
that's interesting.
Thanks, Mizuki.
No problem. Don't push yourself too hard, do you?
Do you ever give up, murderer? Still you thirst for blood, even in the state you're in.
Cliff?
Isn't it splendid? Your sister will be the goddess of the new world!
Cliff, you're insane!
Oh dear, oh dear. I will be Adam, and she, my Eve. The new Eden will be all ours. And you two will be dead.
Will be the one to die.
In the state you're in? I'd think not.
Behold, the new form of mankind. The old flesh shall be exterminated.
Now, Cliff may be an absolute dork, but his boss fight is actually very dangerous. He's got 2 command grabs that are basically instant kills on Ultimate Ninja, so you have to play it very safe. If he whiffs a command grab, you can do a heavy attack to cut off a limb. He will regrow it, but it does big damage. Aside from those, I like to just go for 2 light attacks. As you can see, getting command grabbed is a no-no.
Do you remember who gave you that bow? So what will you do now, you primitive Führer?
With no ranged options, we have to kill all these enemies, and then Cliff will return to the ground. Back to the slow and steady, 2 light attacks, and then back off. Slowly but surely, Cliff will be whittled down, and you'll be treated to another cutscene.
Hayabusa!
Here we have the Regent, aka Theodore.
Theodore?
Well, Cliff, it's time you returned my daughter.
I'll mention the goddess that was revived. They're using Kana, which is Theodore's daughter, as a vessel. And that's what's going on there.
I suppose we should do introductions.
So you're still alive?
I am. More or less. Let's go, Hayabusa.
And now we get to fight alongside the legendary Regent of the Mask. You and the Regent keep waking your way across the skyscrapers, combat encounter after combat encounter. This one's particularly dangerous. You have some of the Crystal Fiends and Alchemists to deal with. Thankfully, I get extremely lucky here. I get a Steel on Bone and can chain it to an Alchemist. Instant kill, even on them. And then as a cherry on top, I get to see the Regent go ham. One Alchemist remains, so Ted and I jump. Once all the Alchemists are dead, guess what you do? You jump to another skyscraper with a bunch more enemies. This time, you have some Regent wannabes that have rapiers and some magic attacks, and then some big brute chimeras. Pretty dangerous combination, I won't lie. The Alchemist will shoot these cubes at you that slowly follow you. The brutes will try to command grab you, and it just gets really, really dangerous really fast. With the brutes dead, all that's left is the Alchemists, but I'm on death's door, so I choose to use my second heal. I only have one left after that. It pays off, though, as we take down the final Alchemist and get to continue. Now this part is extremely difficult. 3 mini-bosses jump down, and they're chimeras, each one possessing a different set of arms and different movesets. There's one that has snake arms, there's one that has brute arms, and there's one that just has the default arms. You can cut them off, and then they'll still try kicking you or shooting projectiles at you. And then the arms will indeed grow back. But as a running theme of the game, if they go for a command grab, you can dodge and instantly cut it off for big damage. I kind of like to let the Regent take some of the aggro and then get in attacks where I can. We already have one Chimera down, and I'm going to keep working on this Brute while the Regent takes on those Snake. Brute's down, and before I can even get there, the Regent takes down the Snake. But guess what? There's actually 6 in total. It's quite the fight. As you can see, I'm on death's door, so I'm kind of trying to play it safe. I cut off the arms and then back off to let the Regent finish the job. Woo! Getting to fight alongside the Regent sure is awesome. He's just so frickin' sick.
It truly is a treat to watch him work.
Heck yeah, it is. We finally caught up to the goddess, but there's some sort of magic force field blocking the way.
The field seems to have been cast with high-level Enochian magic. But this cannot go on.
Thankfully, nothing can block the path of Hayabusa and the Regent.
What are you doing?
Now that I'm here, I understand. It's just as Cliff said. We can't save Kana, not anymore. When she wakes, she will destroy the world. It is your fate to use that sword to cut down my daughter, to kill her. As her father, I cannot allow that to happen.
So, the final battle with the Regent begins. His theme gives me the chills every time. It's one of the best themes in all of Ninja Gaiden. And maybe I'm just biased because I love the Regent so much, but it's just so sick. And he just absolutely blasts me with that command grab, but I never get pissed fighting him because his moves are so cool, and he's just so cool. I don't know, can you tell I'm a fan? You gotta play it somewhat patient against him, wait for openings, otherwise you'll get kicked in the mouth. And I like to use the YYY, the 3 heavy string. Those command grabs, he can double up, so you gotta be careful going in too fast. And by double up, I mean he'll go for a command grab, you'll go in for the punish, and then he'll just do another one right after. But here, he seems to just have mercy on me. Maybe it's because of all the glazing I've been doing, just talking him up. He's basically just like, I know you're trying to impress everybody, you're on Ultimate Ninja, doing this journey, getting ready for Ninja Gaiden 4. I got you, playa. Have the W.
The curse.
Damn! The grip of murder is such a pain in the ass to undo.
You wanted this.
It's my atonement. Now, for Kana, the rest is in your hands.
With that, the Regent is gone. Hopefully not forever, but I feel like Team Ninja is going to want to distance themselves from Ninja Gaiden 3 and all the divisiveness it brought. But he cleansed the grip of murder from us. The curse is now gone, and all that's left is facing the goddess. I won't lie, I was feeling a type of way when this fight started. Knowing Ninja Gaiden 4 is on the horizon, I'm coming to the end of my journey. I know it's cringe, but I got the chills and I was like, this is it felt special to me. Like this whole scene. I don't know. Make fun of me if you will. I'm just being real with you guys. Now that changed when the actual fight started and it turned from hype to rage. But we'll see that shortly. For now, just enjoy the spectacle. And so the quote-unquote fight begins. And the reason I say quote-unquote is because she just summons a bunch of enemies and you have to fill the key gauge and use Ninpo to progress this fight. So basically you're just fighting all these crystal fiends until you have Ninpo. And that key gauge, just look at how long it is. It's under my health bar. The key is getting as many steel on bone attacks as you can because that fills it the fastest. But even then, all those enemies dead, and I'm not even a quarter of the way. All while you're getting jumped by 4 of these extremely fast and non-stop aggressive enemies. Kana's shooting beams at you, trying to slam you with her hand. It's just chaos. I'm gonna let my live reactions do some talking now. Bruh, God. Oh, I never thought I'd be doing this again. Oh my. I'm about to. Oh my God, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. I'm losing my mind here. This key gauge takes longer to fill than a fat kid's trick-or-treat bag.
Don't let this challenge
I appreciate
get
you, but there's no encouragement needed this time. I've come too far to get stopped in my tracks now. No matter how many tries it takes, the goddess is going down. Remember, perfection is not the path of the ultimate ninja. It is persistence. And that I put to the test because it took me quite a while and a lot of frustration. But on this attempt, I finally made it. Believe it or not, the hardest part of the fight, in my opinion, is done. Now the goddess fights you on her own terms. She's really only got a handful of moves. She tries to slam her arm down on you. You can get a heavy hit in there. It's a slow process. But then it's just swinging the sword. One rare command grab that she just tries to pick you up with her hand. And then she shoots the orbs at you. And that's about it. You wait for her to slam her hand, hit her with a heavy. Sometimes she goes absolutely crazy with the dragon sword. You just got to make sure you keep dodging under it as it passes. And once you do enough damage, she'll hit the other side of the building. Slice her arm again. She gets mad, and then she breaks it. But I like to hang by the right side anyways. There's a nice little corner where she can't hit you with her arm. Then you really only got to worry about her swinging the sword and the orbs. Speaking of swinging the sword, though, sometimes on the backswing, the hitbox is a little bit wonky, so if you dodge just a tad too early, it'll clip you even though it's past you. So just keep that in mind. Make sure those dodges are crispy clean. I was frustrated because my heavy brought her down to a literal pixel. I thought she was done. One last flurry from the dragon sword to dodge, and then she's as good as done. Her last-ditch effort to kill you is to break another third of the building. All that's left is a power struggle, and you've taken down the goddess. In a very disappointing turn of events, it doesn't show Ryu booking it to catch Kana, but at least he catches her. Remember Muramasa said, the dragon sword can't kill that which is not truly evil. I'm gonna hold the majority of my opinions about the story to myself for now, and just let you enjoy the final cutscene of the mainline Ninja Gaiden series until Ninja Gaiden 4 releases, which is crazy to think about.
Kana! Oh, my Kana! Oh, Kana!
Leaving already? I've done what I came to do. You are not a murderer. You're not exactly a hero either. Guess that's what it means to be a ninja. But you saved both of their lives, so thanks.
Kana! Oh, Kana. It's over, baby. It's all over now.
Where's Ryu? I said some bad things to him. Is that why he left?
He will always be with you, watching over you.
Really?
Ryu made a promise, didn't he? He said he'd always protect you. And me too. Forever and ever.
And with Ryu jumping off into the sunset, so do we, as we have earned our final achievements. I have now officially 100%ed every mainline entry in the Ninja Gaiden franchise. Here I show it: Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Ninja Gaiden 2 Vanilla, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, all 100%, baby. Yes! I told you, no matter how many tries it took, the goddess was going down. My journey is finally over.
It is true. You have tackled everything I have thrown at you so far. However, your journey is not yet over.
Not over? I completed the original trilogy and took down every challenge you gave me in the modern trilogy. What could possibly be left?
You have seen the series at its highest, but now you must also see it at its lowest.
You don't mean... Not even you're that cruel. Fuck.